For our research project, we decided to examine if there was a correlation between disordered eating behavior and editing photos for social media. Some background on our subject: 28.8 million Americans will experience an eating disorder in their lifetime. There is existing research that shows social media can increase negative eating behavior such as purging, eating restrictions, and excessive exercise. We particularly wanted to look at whether or not editing photos for social media was associated with a higher instances of disordered eating behavior and depression. We had a total of 46 participants who were recruited through the psychology subject pool. The mean age was 18, and they were primarily Caucasian females. For our methods, the participants were asked to complete a total of 3 self-report questionnaires. The first was Beck's Depression Scale, which is a gold standard tool for assessing depression. The second was the Eating Attitudes and Behavior Scale, which has significant statistical backing. The third and final survey they completed was made by us, and it measured social media use. The format of the questionnaire made by us matched Beck's Depression Scale. An example of a question from the survey was how many edits a participant would make to a photo before posting. To analyze data, we ran a correlational matrix that tested group differences on disordered eating behavior, eating attitudes, depressed mood, and editing photos for social media. Of the 6 effects that were tested, only 2 were considered significant. The 2 with significant p-values were eating attitudes with depression and eating attitudes with eating behavior. The correlation between social media and disordered eating was considered moderate to weak, but failed to meet significant range. Our study had multiple limitations, such as small sample size and the homogeneous sample, which was predominantly 18 to 20-year-olds, Caucasian, female college students. Another reason our hypothesis was not supported could be that our study lacked enough statistical power given the size of the effect we were trying to detect. This is a reasonable assumption when considering the original experiment, which had thousands of participants. It should be noted that the research we based our study on included a second stage where they collected data on those who made consistent and multiple edits to photos. Our study lacked this second stage, which is where the prior study showed a significance between disordered eating behavior and social media use. I think this research is important because social media has become one of the main sources of entertainment and social interaction, and as mental health disorders continue to become more prominent, it could be important for the field of psychology to know the effects of social media on various mental health disorders.